My name is Justin Savage, and I'm going to show you how to kickflip. First off, before you attempt this trick, you should probably be able to ollie at least 6 inches. Now the basic foot position for this trick is to have your back foot on the tail as you would an ollie, and then have your front foot about 1 to 3 inches away from the bolts. But when you're beginning, you might want to start a little lower, because the farther down you put your foot, the easier it is to flip. The farther up you put your foot, the harder it is to flip, but it gives you more control of your board. So usually you'll be able to find a happy medium. Now the basic idea of this trick is simultaneously as you're popping the tail, you have this front foot right here and you flick it off the side. You can actually see pieces of my shoe have come off from the board. It's not uncommon for your shoe to get torn up, as you can see from doing this trick. But simultaneously as you're popping the board, flick your foot off the side, but not too far off, and make sure you stay over your board. And as you're doing that, the flick action causes your board to level out, and then just watch for your grip tape to come around and land it. Now, that is the basic idea of the kickflip. A lot of problems with this trick will be that, here I'll show an example. You'll be popping the tail, but with this foot you're pushing straight down instead of flicking off the corner or the edge, which will cause this. And what you want to do to remedy that is basically don't put your foot so far down, put it a little more up, and practice not flicking so far down. So, good way to practice this, hold your board up like this, just practice flicking up. And this trick can take a lot of commitment. It's not an easy trick, it's actually one of the biggest mile points you hit when you're skating, because after you learn this, you learn everything. So really make sure you're flicking out. You might think you are, but you aren't. Sometimes that also helps to videotape yourself and watch how you flick out. And another common problem is that you will land like so. You'll land on your nose, or your front foot won't even be on the board. And how you fix that is try and stay more over your board, or else lean back. Because what causes that is you jump forward farther than your board. And it's really simple to fix that. So you're probably going to want to try to keep your quarter centered over your board. And the last problem would be landing primo, upside down, any one of them. There's really no way to fix that except for practice. You'll eventually get used to the spin of the board, so that pretty much every time you'll be able to catch it cleanly in the air. Another good thing that might help you is, if you're having trouble with the flick of the board, you can either move your foot down, or you can try to land it upside down before you land it fully, because it helps you build that sense of when your board's done flipping, and it also prepares you for landing on the bolts when you flip it fully. So that is basically how you do it.